Welcome to the world of amazing farm animals. Having a day in the countryside, Henry?
I'm going to my uncle's farm for a whole week. He wants me to look after his farm animals while he's away. Ooh, a big zebra with horns.
Henry, that's a cow. How can you look after farm animals when you can't even recognize one?
Excuse me. I know a farm animal when I see one. Hey, these must be the animals you get cotton candy from.
You wish, Henry. They're sheep and they're wearing wool coats, not cotton candy.
So out of season. I'd get your money back on those coats, guys.
They didn't buy them. It's their own fur.
Yeah, sure. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. Whoops. So, I finally arrived. Boy, am I looking forward to a quiet break. Hey! What's all the noise?
It's the chickens, Henry. It must be feeding time.
Great. What are we having?
Oh, Henry, you've got a lot to learn about being a farmer.
I know. I have to find someone to teach me the banjo.
First, you better make sure all your farm animals are fed, healthy, and safe from harm.
Who, me?
Yes, you. That's a farmer's job. What do you call a farmhand who looks after the cows?
Cowboy?
You're right.
So how come I've never heard of a goose boy? Or a turkey boy? Or a sheep boy? Who looks after those animals?
A shepherd, of course.
Yeah, but who's ever heard of a duck herd, huh?
Farmers don't just keep cows and sheep. All over the world, from the Sahara Desert to South America, animals are kept for their wool, milk, eggs, and meat.
Did you say meat or wheat?
Farmers need to grow crops, too. There's a lot of work on a farm, Henry.
Great.
Still think you're on your vacation, Henry?
I'm keeping a close eye on the cows.
And catching some rays at the same time.
What the? Hey! Get out of my sun! Oh, so you want to play, huh? Okay. Fetch!
Henry, it's not a dog.
Duh, I know that, but the cow doesn't seem to.
Henry, cows aren't pets.
They're not? What's the point in keeping a cow if you can't play with it? Okay, team, listen up. You block, you go long, and you get me some ice cream. 52, 49, 99, hup, hup. Hey, they're not hupping. Come on, guys, it's easy.
I really don't think they want to play, Henry.
Yes, they do. They just need a bit of encouragement. Okay, let's go, guys. Nice save, cow.
Bull, Henry.
But it was a nice save. This is bad, isn't it?
Lesson number 1 in farming, Henry. How to tell the cows from the bulls.
Couldn't you have told me earlier?
Bulls are male. Cows are female. They have udders between their legs.
This is utter madness. What are those guys doing?
Milking the cows. These Frisian cows can each produce around 100 glasses of milk every day.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Just think of all the cookies you'd need to eat.
People once milked all cows by hand, but modern dairy farms have machines that do the job for them.
One less chore for me. Hey, is that comfortable for the cows?
Having full udders is very uncomfortable, so the cows are glad to be milked.
From moo-moo to tum-tum, people on farms must drink the freshest milk ever. Delicious and good for you. So is it true that chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows?
Sorry, Henry. Cow's milk only comes in one flavor, but all female mammals produce milk, handy when there's no cows around. Mongolia's nomadic people are always on the move. Their horses are essential for riding, carrying their tents, and for milk.
Excuse me, is that straight from the horse's mouth?
No, it comes out the other end, actually.
Very funny. So where does she keep her milking machine?
At the end of her arms.
What?
She milks the mares, that's the female horses, by hand. Horses don't produce as much milk as cows, making mare's milk a valuable food source in the harsh desert. The locals even offer some to the spirits of the sky and the ground as a thanksgiving.
Well, if they offered me any horsey milk, you know what I'd say?
What?
Nay!
Good grief.
Okay, you sheep. Make your way to the gate. Single file, please. Hey, you! No butting in!
What are you doing, Henry?
Shh! Can't you see I'm in the middle of something?
So I see. You're trying to herd the sheep, huh?
I don't think they heard anything.
No, herding sheep. What farmers do to move sheep from one place to another. But they get help from a sheepdog.
A dog?
Yes, sheep are afraid of dogs, so a trained sheepdog can easily herd sheep with instructions from the farmer.
I know!
Hey, that's no sheepdog.
No! He's my sheep crab! Left a bit, right, no left, right! Oh, duh. Use your claws! Go, go, go! Yeah, go, Tuesday! Nice work! Right! Get him! Yay! Not bad, huh?
Except...
Except what?
Isn't it the sheep who are supposed to be in the pen?
Huh? Oh no. Tuesday!
I guess that's farming lesson number 2, Henry.
Why round them up anyway?
For shearing.
Excuse me?
Shearing. Every spring, sheep have their long winter growth of wool cut off.
The usual for you, madam. Short up the back, longer on top. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Won't be a minute.
The sheepdog is on hand to make sure that nobody runs away.
All right, you guys. Everybody up against the wall, see? No funny business, see?
Cool it, Henry. Sheep are some of the most obedient farm animals around. And they're glad to get rid of their hot winter wool as summer approaches. Besides, it's going to a good use.
Let me guess. Belly button fluff?
No.
I know. Wait. Vegetarian sausage stuffing.
I don't think so.
Is it piano wires?
No, Henry, don't be so ridiculous.
I know. Like you said. It's wool. You make clothes out of it. It's spun into thread, and that gets woven into cloth. It's the stuff that makes my grandpa's underwear scratchy. It's what Aunt Helen knits me a sweater out of every Christmas. Dad suits, Mom socks. Warm in winter, cool in summer. Wool is everywhere. And you can dye it pretty colors.
Wow! 10 points, Henry. So what do you think's happening here?
Feeding time at Caterpillar Ranch?
They're called silkworms. But you're right. Really, they're caterpillars.
Told you!
They're spinning cocoons where they'd normally transform into a moth or butterfly in the wild. But on a silk farm, the cocoons are unwound again.
Just like the sheep's wool.
The tiny lines of silk get wound onto big reels and then woven into luxurious fabric.
Is that what her shoes are made of?
And her skirt. And her scarf.
Oh, I hope it isn't as scratchy as my wool sweaters.
Hardly, Henry. It's as smooth as silk.
Wowee! Beautiful! Imagine me as a ballerina in the Nutcracker. I can dance on my tippy toes, and I've got a cute ballerina nose.
Uh-oh, I think your nut has finally cracked. Henry! Henry, it's time for your report on unusual farm animals.
What? Now?
Yes, now!
Out of my way! Journal lizard coming through! Tonight, leopard spotted sleeping on the job. And tent-making bats, an undercover report. But now, our top story. Farmers suspected of hatching secret plan. Mysterious farm activity has been reported from several barns. It's believed that giant chickens are being raised in hidden locations around the world. At night, huge egg cartons were seen being shipped out of the back door. Neighbors say loud clucking noises kept them awake, and other farm animals were moved to new pastures to make room for the giant birds. Geese migrated to Florida. Goats headed for the hills, but the sheep weren't bothered at all. Witnesses claim the monster fowl have tall legs, fluffy feathers, and a head the size of a football. If you ask me, I think the whole conspiracy is just a big yoke. You think they bought it?
You couldn't even give it away, Henry.
Rats.